busted to the pack. It is Pack here,
AKA your mama's best friend.
and this is going to be a very different type of video. What I am doing is basically just freestyle talking about something that I have on my mind that I've always wanted to make a video about, but I didn't want to make like a straight up like sit down, edit hard video, because it's more of something that I personally want to talk about, something that I personally feel, and I think that I think I speak for everybody when I say that everyone agrees with this. We're going to be more of a discussion video. Always, though, I'm going to ask if you want to support the channel and subscribe. That'd be great because we're trying to get to 300,000 subscribers. But again, this one's going to be a lot more relaxed, chill. I'm not even really going to edit this video at all. I'm really just going to have some gameplay in the background of me playing terrible, by the way. I tried to make a video about the fastest jump shot, and I'm using a build with no badges. It's 85 overall. I was gone on a honeymoon, so I hadn't played 2K in a whole month, and I was playing with my friends who also don't play much. So it was a very bad experience. But I just have gameplay in the background because I didn't want to have anything, right? So, okay. So what I wanted to talk about, which you already probably know from the title of the video, you're not dumb, right, is delay online. Now, I don't want to go into this video with a rant mindset. I don't want to start pointing fingers at 2K and being like, oh my gosh, like, because at this point, complaining about 2K is just getting old, and I think everyone doesn't want the fun taken out of next generation because we're all pretty hyped about it. Like, for example, when I made my video about comparing face scans, and I was basically like, yo, these face scans are basically the same, y'all were pretty upset because y'all were like, look, there's a lot of reasons for that to be the case. Let's not overreact and don't just suck the fun out of this because we're all really excited about next generation. Let's not just be Debbie Downers. Let's at least give them a chance to release the game and then complain if we have to, right? So I agree. So this isn't going to be a complain mindset video. I don't want to come in here being aggressive. I want to say a problem with 2K and what I think they can do and what I think they need to do to make sure that 2K is going to be one of the better games basically out there. I think it is basically the best sports game. I think that and FIFA are like neck and neck, and I think addressing this will make it the best because this is, I think, of everything that we complain about 2K, this has to be easily the biggest problem. Sorry, I messed up there. And that's the delay online. Now, some people have it way worse than others. I agree. Some people, their internet obviously is not as good, or where they're living, their internet is not as good, or they're not as close to the server. So the internet connection is just poor. So the delay online is terrible. Some people have an actual 1 to 2 second delay, which is like, I don't even know how you guys can play. Any of you that reached Legend last year, or even this year, with any kind of delay, I am so surprised because that is such a difficult thing to do. I've played with delay sometimes. I even wanted to make a video of me playing delay, and it is like out of this world, almost impossible. But I play with, I think, minimal delay. I think I have pretty good internet. I take it very serious. I don't play on Wi-Fi, and there's still like I'd say like a 0.5 second delay. When I press square to shoot, there's about 0.5 seconds to react. So this is my problem, okay? Offense, I don't think there's a problem with this game. I think it's shooting, dribbling, knowing where to go. As long as you know the animations, even though there's delay online, I really think that there's not really a problem. Like, I think that it's doable, it's workable. You can go around it. You can deal with it. That's my opinion on that. I know a lot of you might disagree with me and say blasphemy, but I feel personally that you can score easily with delay online because there's not a lot of delay. But defense is straight impossible. Defense is 1,000% based on your reactions. And it is so hard to play defense in this game, especially when it's already sliding, which they are addressing. They announced that they are addressing foot planting, so you're not going to be sliding all over the place, which is already a W, because this year it feels like I was on ice skates the entire time, and it was making me lose my mind. But they're addressing that, and I give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'll see when the game comes out. But I'm telling you guys, this delay situation, it is unacceptable, and for many reasons, but I'm going to stay with the defense problem. I cannot play defense in this game. I do agree that there are people out there that can play defense, especially passing lanes. Having the IQ, predicting who you're guarding, and knowing what they're going to do, and understanding animations is a big part of defense. I am not saying that defense is impossible, especially with delay, because there are people out there that are big clampers. Okay, I agree. I 1,000% agree with that. But for the majority of people, this is impossible. If someone goes right, okay, so they're doing their handles. Let's say they do a hesitation to the right and then go cross left, and then they're going to do a step back. By the time they've put the inputs to go right, left, and step back, I'm reacting to their first initial movement. So by the time that I've reacted to them, they're already shooting at the 3-point line, essentially. And it is, you have to basically predict that they were going to do that, which is not impossible, but it is really hard to do. It's not even a 50% chance because there's so many options in basketball. It's not a 50% guess. It's like a 20% chance of getting something right. But if you're smart and you know, that percent increases. But at the end of the day, it is impossible to guard someone perfectly. But in basketball, if you're a good defender and you're a peer defender, you can basically hold someone to 0. And I feel like that's kind of a hard thing to do in 2K if someone's a good offensive player. Does that make sense? And I think that if the delay was removed, this would fix so many problems we have. All the cheese that happens in this game is almost based off of the delay when you really think about it. Screen cheeses, well, it wouldn't be a problem if I could react faster. People doing the Curry slide, well, if I was able to react to the Curry slide in time, it wouldn't even be that bad. But yet, they don't address it. So, here's the thing. They did say in a blog post that I've talked about already that they're talking about delay, but they did not straight up say, we have removed delay. They did not say that. But still, they kind of like poked at it. I think that they need to remove it. Not only that, they're the only game this generation, right, of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One generation that had this problem. FIFA, NHL, MLB, UFC, all these games don't have delay. Call of Duty, imagine if they had a 0.5 second delay in Call of Duty. That would be such a problem. But how do these games address delay? Instead of delay, some of these games have lag. So, for example, in 2K, what they had delay is they're loading up what's happening so that it doesn't lag in the game. So you're technically behind at all times. But there's a lot of games that don't have lag problems. So I'd rather have lag if you had bad internet, right, than to have straight up delay. I'd prefer that because as long as you're taking care of your internet, you shouldn't have a problem at all with the game. So at least with delay, everyone's screwed, basically. With lag, only some people are screwed. So I feel like that's what they should put the mindset on. But this generation, it was already bad. But next generation is a whole brand new generation. If they couldn't get it right here when everybody else was getting it right, then they better get it right in the next generation. Because if they can't do that, I don't know what to do. NBA Live didn't even really have lag. At least from what I remember, I don't think they had lag. I don't remember them having lag. So again, if NBA Live can do it, if NBA Live doesn't have this problem, I do not see why 2K has this problem and why they can't fix it. Because at this point, it is breaking the game. And I know that this is just a rant, and I know that a lot of you probably agree. But I just want to make sure that I have my number one mission concern. I know I talk about the graphics all the time, but this is my number one problem with the game. And I think this is the first thing they need to address is the delay online and to remove it. That's what I believe. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys believe I have a point, or do you guys think there's way bigger problems than delay? Leave it in the comments below. Maybe I'm wrong. And if you like this channel, please give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.